Alright guys, it's been a while that I made a video, so today I'm going to make a video. It's going to be a team update. As you guys can see, my team is a 95 overall. As of, what is this, May 21st? Yes, May 21st. I am going to make Kaprizov. Well, actually I don't know, but I have the collectibles and stuff to build him. I just don't know if I want to make him yet, but if I were to make one of them, it would be Kaprizov. So yeah, you're not going to see him in this video, but I'm going to show you the 95. Overalls don't matter. Team overalls literally don't matter, because you can have like a 99 overall team, but your backup goaltender's like a 61, so it brings it. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Literally doesn't matter. But as of this, it is a 95 overall. I do have a lot of coins. I'm waiting for Ultimate Choice packs to come out so I can get more players and yeah, more content, because you know I haven't gotten anything in Rivals lately, so haven't really had anything that I want to I don't want to post, you know, Rivals content and it's nothing, you know what I'm saying? I want to post something good for you guys. But let's get into this here. I love my team personally. The only position I want to upgrade is right defense. As we start off here, I have Connor McDavid, and I started off with the 87 base that I pulled in a reroll, I think it was, a silver reroll, and he was really good for me already. Then I pulled the 96 in an Ultimate Choice pack. He played great, and now I upgraded that for, what's it called? This team this season, McDavid. He's insane. 132 points in 78 games. I want to get Spark just in general, not for this card because this card clearly doesn't need it, but for the team because that's a really good synergy, and that's what I've been working on. If I can get a right, if Keandre Miller was a right D, I'd definitely take him. Like, I really need a right D and I really need Spark players, but unfortunately he's left. But yeah, I love this card. It's Connor McDavid. What do you expect, you know? Yeah, he's obviously my first liner. He's always going to be my first liner, and yeah, great card. Great card. I recommend if you have the collectibles to upgrade him, do it. Then we have John Tavares. You might have, I don't remember. Yeah, I did upload it. I literally re-rolled him. Yeah, my reroll luck has been, I'm not going to say insane, because when I post them, they look insane, but then there's like 60 in a row where I don't get like an 81. But the pulls I have been getting lately have been from rerolls, nothing from Rivals content. But yeah, unbelievable card. Again, Spark would be a great, even Speedster. But yeah, he might look slow, but he's playing really good. He's got 38 points in 35 games. One of my favorite cards that I've used, and also I did watch the Leafs game as of today. It was yesterday that they played, and prayers up for Johnny T. You never like to see that happen to anyone, whether you like a player or not. You never want to see that happen, especially that bad of an injury. So hopefully he gets better, and hopefully the Leafs can rebound as well, even though I'm not a Leafs fan, nor I'm not a Habs fan either. David Pastrnak, one of my first polls in this game. By the way, if you can hear the music, like the NHL music in the background, I apologize for that. I don't like it either. But David Pastrnak is an amazing card. He started off as a 91. Now he's upgraded since it's the Team Weir version. I pulled this guy in Rivals content earlier this year, obviously. And yeah, obviously you'll see most of these cards. I don't think I've done any sets for cards other than upgrades. I haven't actually like grinded collectibles for a card other than Kaprizov, which is not even on my team at the moment. But yeah, great card. He's got one of the best shots I've used in any NHL game. That's like almost 500 points in 400 games. Great shot if you want someone to be a sniper on your team. He's so fun to use. Next we have Jari Kurri. I got him as the free 96 gold icon for daily milestones. He's not bad. He's got point per game, 39 and 37, but he's got a good shot. He doesn't feel like 97 speed, which is my problem. He feels a bit slower. But otherwise, amazing shots. I take all those off the face-off one-timers with him, like the Ovechkin shots. They're made. He's so good with those. And then a reason I picked Curry was because I liked him in NHL 19, is like 87 overall or something like that. And he obviously had a really good slap shot. So I am happy with this card. I'm happy that I chose him out of the options I had. I would have loved Chelios, great right D, but can't complain with Curry. Next, we have Steven Stamkos, great 94. I pulled this guy in Rivals earlier in the year as well. Again, Spark would help. workhorse I had at one point. That would help as well. This is a good card. Lately, I haven't actually liked him. I've liked him defensively because his speed kind of gets him back and he plays good defense. But I haven't really scored much goals with him lately, but I can't complain. He's a great card, and I'd love him for like a second or third line, especially for teams that are stacked. And my team's are right. Like, it's got really good players, but for late in the year, there's people who have 96s on like the fourth line. So like, yeah, this would be a good second or third liner for you guys out there. Yeah, like again, almost 400 points in 300 games. He was on my first line until I got Tavares, but still a great second line player. Then we got Dragan Umachevich. I don't know how to say his name, but either way, he's a fucking beast, and I'm sorry for my language, but I love this card. Don't look at the points, 37 and 37, which is still good, but he plays so well out there. I re-rolled this guy. He's great. I love this team of the season card. He's one of the better 90 overall team of the seasons. I'm not saying that's like anything good because there's obviously 99s, and not 99s at the time, but yeah, this is a good card. I really like him. With Distributor and Howitzer on, that upgrades his skating a bit, and also Swarm as well. Yeah, if I can upgrade his acceleration with Spark, this would be an even better card, but I really like it. Really, really like it. I reckon he's cheap, too. If you want a cheap Team of the Season card that could go up somehow, I don't think he will, but great card. I really like it. Yeah, I recommend him. He's got great sins, in my opinion. He's a good fourth liner. Next we have Jacob Vrana, which I pulled an untradeable 20k pack from like weekend rewards or something like that. He's alright. I really liked him when I first got him, but now that I've moved him down to the third line, he's not as noticeable, which makes sense, but like I have good third or fourth liners which I can notice, and he's just not it. 39 points in 50 games. He's still a good card, but if I get Kaprizov, I'd have to get rid of him or someone else, which I'll later show. Yeah, which I'll later show. Yeah, his sins are a reason why I'd take him out. Definitely. Magician's alright, but when he's already got 99 agility, I don't really use Deeks much anyways. Puck control obviously helps, but yeah, it's just not the best. He's not a bad card. I do, like, if, again, I got good cheap cards that work well for me. That's what I'll say. Especially, I don't buy cards. I never buy cards. But, yeah, really good card here. Next, we have Martin Necas. He's... So, I don't even know how to put into words. He's really good for, like, an 89 overall. I pulled them, I think, in a Ultimate Choice pack. I was upset at the time because the Ultimate Choice pack itself was awful. It was, like, Ed Belfour and Martin Necas, like a few other troll purples. But yeah, he's been playing great for me. He was on my second line at one point because he was playing great. He's on my third right now. Yeah, 73 points in 78 games. He's like, you look at like, people don't buy cards or don't use cards because they look at their stats and it looks bad. But that's like, just use them well. If you can use them well, they're good. That's why I really like this card, because I don't care about his stats. He plays great. He could score goals. Sorry, what the heck was that? Pavel Buchnevich, another great card. I liked him, then didn't like him, but now he just snipes. Look at that. 118 goals in 218 games on a third line. Almost point per game. He doesn't have good synergies. He doesn't look like he has good stats, but he's like really good. I really like using this card. I'm not going to get rid of him if I do get Cappy just because of that. It's this next guy that I'm going to show that I'd probably get rid of. I pulled this guy as well in the Ultimate Choice pack, I think. So yeah, the Ultimate Choice pack looked like, playing-wise, it's turned out well. I can't speak English, I apologize. But I would have liked some other cards, but that's not the point of this video. Next card, this is the other guy I might get rid of. It's Lucas Hadum. He's not that bad, 54 points in 78 games on the fourth line, and he's got Distributor and Magician, so he's playing decent for me for the fourth line. I'm not going to disagree with that. It's just, if I'm going to get Kaprizov, I'd have to get rid of him or Vrana just based off of everybody else is playing better than him, in my opinion. But, yeah, not a bad card. I don't remember. Did I pull this guy in another Ultimate Choice pack as well? Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, what can I say? He's alright. Fourth liner. I don't dislike the card at all. He's got the distributor. He plays well for me for the fourth line. Just, yeah, Kaprizov is, like, I don't need a forward, in my opinion. I want right D-man. They need to, like, put more right D-man in this game, in my opinion. But, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm playing decently well for my expectations lately, so I can't complain. Now we got Bernie Nichols. He's been one of my favorite cards, not because of how he's played, because he's not been playing amazing, but just because it's kind of been like an inside meme for me. I put him on the second line when I first got him for this free 94 style icons. I picked him for distributor. And yeah, I put him on my second line. He played absolutely atrocious. Moved him down to third. He played awful. And I put him on the fourth. And every time he touched the puck, I'd say like memes of, oh yeah, Nichols puck, Nichols like all this stuff about Nichols, right? And then he started scoring. Like, he was playing great. I had, I think, 87 Victor Arvidsson at the time, who also wasn't playing good on the lines. And then when I put them together on the fourth line, they were my best line ever. It was so good. But yeah, he's calmed it down a bit. 97 points in 160 games in the fourth. But yeah, I don't dislike this card at all. He's a great 94 to have, especially if you picked him as your free guy. I know a lot of people picked Matthews, Ovechkin, Subban, which I don't blame you. But yeah, I really like this card, and he's a good fourth liner for me. What more can I say? And the last forward I have is TJ Oshie, who I got for the pre-ordering the game. He's a 91 at this point. I don't think he upgrades anymore. Maybe he does. I don't think he does. But yeah, Distributor Magician. He's an alright card. I didn't like him for the longest time until like this or last month, where he's actually been playing decent. He's got around 300 points in 512 games on the fourth line. Yeah, he's like English. Oh my gosh, I'm the cringiest person on planet Earth. I don't do YouTube videos as like a professional. I do them for fun because I'm bored. So like, don't take this as like, oh yeah, what's up, 70 viewers? Not even 70. Oh my gosh. Never mind. Good card. Yeah. Let's move on. All right, defense wise. Now, this is what I'm saying. My best right D-man is a free 90 overall from Christmas. Rasmus Ristolainen. He's been playing alright. Like, he's not a bad card. It's just I really want better right D-man. I have him and another guy, and then I'm using a left D-man as my third right D. I haven't had right D this year. Not any good ones. We used 84 Letang and 84 Carlson for the longest time. I originally picked Zach Werenski, but then I traded him in a gold collectible for Risto because I knew I needed right D. Yeah. If you like, a lot of people have Alex Nylander, but if you don't have Alex Nylander, I'd recommend getting this card. Yeah, he's a good card. He's a bit slow, but otherwise I like him. Now we have Cam Fowler, who I got from my Rivals Rewards. This was supposed to be my last pack opening of the year. I didn't want to play the game. It was getting boring. I was getting frustrated, so I said, you know what? I'm going to open these Rivals Rewards. If I don't get anything, I'm done. Last pack, the second last card, I get Cam Fowler, if you did watch that video. I was amazed, just because I thought that was kind of EA's way of saying, haha, we're going to keep you around, like, frick you, we're going to keep bullying you. But, you know, he's a great defenseman. Like, unbelievable card. I could upgrade him to the 95. I just don't see any point of it. He's already 97 speed. He's a great player. I don't really need any upgrades. So, yeah. Amazing lefty. My lefties, I love my lefty core. I don't need any upgrades. That's why I haven't taken K'Andre Miller. If I did need a lefty, 100% I'm taking K'Andre Miller. Amazing card. Amazing card. Definitely the best one. And I also am a big fan of K'Andre Miller in real life. Let's move on. We have Erik Karlsson, who's been on my team since the start of the year. I've pulled like 3 of these cards at the start of the year. He's always been amazing. I've never had a problem with this Karlsson. 94 speed. He's got a decent shot. Howitzer. Obviously, late game, I haven't really seen anybody use him because he's only 86 overall and a very old card. But if you want a cheap team, I'd recommend getting this card. He's really good for me. And honestly, he could be on my first line right now. It just he looks a bit I don't know what to say. Yeah, I don't know about that, but he's still a great card either way. We're gonna move on. Alex Edler, 92 overall from the Champions Club. I got this for finishing top 20 in the competitive seasons that they did earlier. Yeah, I played great. I went like 13-1 or something like that. I only lost to the guy who finished first, and barely lost to him as well. I played great for some reason for that. Obviously, I wasn't in the Div 1 to 4. Don't take. I was in the lower one, whatever it was, 7 to 10, I think it was. Even though I was in Div 5 at that point. So what happened was I was in Div 7, and I played a game of Rivals before I started the competitive seasons, and I went up to Div 6. So I tried to go into the Div 6 one, but it still said I didn't have the eligibility, so I had to play in the... You could call it a bit unfair, but, like, first of all, that's not my fault. And second of all, I just went into Div 6, which just doesn't mean I'm good at the game. Like, I was still basically a Div 7 caliber player. But, yeah, never mind that. This is an amazing card. I really like him. Haven't had any problems with him. He's the most lockdown defender that I've used all game. I really love him. He's got a great flow. He doesn't really stop his feet. I love using his card, honestly. Now this is where the problem is. I'm using this left D at right D, which isn't a problem in general. You could still use left D, or you know what I mean. But he's just not that good. I want a better right D for this position, and Mikhail Sergachev just ain't it. Yeah, I do like shutdown just in general on the players I have it on. So if I were to get a right D, like, you know, Spark and Spark shutdown or Distributor would be the 3 sins, maybe Speedster that I'd want on the card. But yeah, not a big fan of the Sergachev, which is the only one card I could say that about, because every card I'd like, maybe more than others. But yeah, Sergachev I'm not a big fan of. He's my third line lefty man, but I use all my right D man on lefty. You know what all of you guys do that probably. And here's my last lefty or positioned at right D. It's Matt Grzelcyk. I really like this card. Sergachev I pulled in Rivals rewards for that big pack opening, the big team of the season pack opening I got. And same with Grzelcyk. They were the last 2 packs where I pulled these guys. Grzelcyk's been great for me. I really like him as a third line D-man. I've had no problem. Alright, now we have our goalies. We have Ed Belfour, who's not that good, and Billy Smith, who's not that good. Pulled both of them in Ultimate Choice packs, who are separate. Yeah, it sucks. 2 of my icon pulls have both been goalies. On my second account, I pulled 95 Frank Mahovlich, but I don't have him, obviously. Yeah, both shitty goalies in my opinion. I only use Billy Smith for his synergies, and Ed Belfour is just absolutely awful. He's been playing alright lately, but I need goalies, but obviously don't need goalies, you know what I mean? Like, my goalies are playing awful, so I'd have a need for them, but at the same time, they're goalies. Who cares? You're not gonna go out and buy a goalie. Just if you pull one, you use one. Whatever. But yeah, my synergies, I have Howitzer, Swarm, Magician, Distributor, Shutdown, Passing Playmaker. I'm aiming for like the Lamp Thief. I've already said Spark, Speedster, Workhorse, and yeah, trying to get some more on. I like the team. I might get Kaprizov, but I'm definitely looking to get a right D. Yeah, hopefully Ultimate Choice packs come out soon so I can open some. Hope for some better pulls. So yeah, W in the chat.